Welcome to the Conscious Investor. Let's get started. Recently, I had the opportunity to join my kids up at the ski resort, and I was able to snowboard for the first time in, I think, 2 years now. 2 years, too long. But here's what I learned while I was there. Because it had been so long and I'm not taking it very seriously, I was able to actually get out there and just say to my daughter, where do you want to go? What do you want to do? And she has a certain level of timidity. She likes a little to be in control. She likes to be safe. She's like this when we go mountain biking. And so it was just interesting. She's already been up for a few of her lessons, and this was her third day back. And so she's already primed, right? She's warmed up. She's, used to being back on the mountain and everything. And I join her, and we we took this a bunny hill run, and she looked good, but I could tell she's being a little timid. And I don't know how I finagled this, but I got her to go up on one of the longer runs. And I said, the bunny hill chair gets really busy. If we go to that area, it'll be fewer people. It'll be a little bit calmer. And so we did it. And I just slowed myself down. I love to go fast. I love speed so much. And I joke with my husband that, it feels like you're going so fast when you're out on the mountain flying down. And really, if somebody is watching, it's probably like, wow, that person is going so slow. So it's all relative. But I slowed down, and I would, pave a little path for her to go and cheer her on. And she felt really good. And then we went up the same lift again, and we're coming down, and I gave her a challenge as we're going up. I said, Glenn, why don't we try starfish? And she has this thing about this particular run, and it's all in her head. She's like, oh my gosh, Mom, it's too steep. It's too this, it's too that. And I gave her a few pointers, right? And I assured her, let's just go slow. It will be okay. And the strategy, because I know she's capable of it, right? As a super short, steep section. It's not very steep and not very long, that particular section. So we go down and we get to starfish, and you tell she kind of froze up. And I just looked at her, pointed to my helmet, like, it's all in your head. Like, let's go slow. You've got this. And she did it. And when we got back to ride the chair back up, the look of, oh my gosh, I did it, was so exceptional. And she kept saying, thank you, Mom. Thank you so much. Thank you for, taking me on that run. And thank you for she said, thank you for challenging me, which is pretty remarkable, right? And so as we're, going up, and we come back down again, and I actually take her a few runs later, I take her down another steep section, and she navigated that, and she was excited to go to her lesson after that. She said, I'm so excited to go to my lesson. And she went into that lesson with confidence that she didn't have beforehand. And when I picked her up from the lesson, like reconnected, she said, that was the best lesson ever. Right? So just this little change, but that change started because I was willing to slow down. I was willing to put what I wanted, the speed that I wanted. It's my first time back on the mountain in 2 years. It's I just want to go and, play and have fun. And yet playing and have fun took on a new meaning. It took on this joy and fun of raising somebody else up so that they can now enjoy something so much more. Quite frankly, at the end of the day, she took a run with her brother, and she outdid him. So she's already leveling up against her older brother, which is pretty remarkable. And that mindset shift that she had, that confidence that she gained, was significant. As I tucked her in at bed that night, I told her, I said, you gave yourself a gift today by allowing yourself to be challenged. And now that confidence that you gained Nobody can take it away from you. It is yours. It's yours forever. And you can continue to add to that every single time. I want you to think about which side you're on. Do you need to allow people to challenge you? Do you need to receive that friendly challenge and the support they'll offer to see you through to the end? Or do you need to challenge someone in your life and slow yourself down so that you can raise them up? I'd love to hear where you're at on this and which role. And quite frankly, I'm in both roles. I'm on the one hand slowing down to support some people in my life, my children and some other people, to raise them up to reach their dreams. And on the other hand, I'm reaching up and I have people that are giving that gift to me. So in my opinion, I think that that's the best spot to be in. A little bit of both. All right. Love to know what your opinion is. So, make sure, drop a review. I'd love to hear from you. Those reviews mean so much more than you realize. As you're producing content like this, hearing feedback from listeners like you means all the world. It's just absolute fuel and fodder to, continue to keep going. And if ever there's some topic or a question that you have that you wish was covered, feel free, please reach out to me, julie@julieholly.com. All right. Until next time, live big, love bigger. Feeling alone, disconnected? Conscious investors often feel alone or disconnected because of their unique perspective and desire to expand their thinking. But the journey of a lifetime isn't meant to be solo or forged by grit alone. Join the Conscious Investor community on Facebook. Link arms, exchange ideas, and expand your thinking on finances, relationship, and community. Join the Conscious Investor group on Facebook today.